Just the energy, the expression, and everything was so in sync. Ishika, you truly did imbibe Lord Vishnu, or in this case, Lord Krishna, in your expressions, and so tastefully were able to perform the Varnam. The Basuri, or the flute, is revered as Lord Krishna's divine instrument. Mythologically, the tunes of Krishna's flute are used to have very spellbinding effects and enthralling effects on everyone listening to it. I'm sure we can all attest to that in some way during this performance with our flautist here today. At this time, I would like to invite Ishika's close friends, Archana and Kiana, on the stage to say a few words about Ishika.
So we've only known Ishika for about a year, and we're proud to call her one of our best friends. The first time I met Ishika, it was the first day of school, and one of my friends pulled me up beside her and said, "Wow, look at this girl, she's so beautiful." And of course, Ishika heard us and turned around, and we were so embarrassed. But she just laughed it off and introduced herself. At that moment, I knew she was going to be one of my close friends. In such a short time after meeting her, she took me in as family and became the big sister I never had. This past year, I've grown extremely close to her, and I can say she's one of the most, if not the most, caring and nurturing people I've ever met. She'll listen to your problems and be there for you when you're feeling down. And she's always looking out for her peers and can always cheer them up with her attitude. Not only is she extremely caring, she's also dedicated and hardworking. One of the greatest things I admire in Ishika is her need to put forth her absolute best effort in everything she does. Whenever she makes commitment, she sticks to it and gives it her all. I witnessed this throughout the school year, watching her work her hardest in school, tennis, and dance. Bharatanatyam is something Ishika is extremely passionate about, and I've watched her put so much effort into it, especially this past year. There are so many events Ishika could have gone to, but decided not to because of her dedication to dance. She puts all her effort and love into what she's passionate about, and her character and drive have brought her to where she is today. I think everyone can say they're extremely proud of Ishika today and amazed at her accomplishments. This is not a feat that just anyone can do. Ishika, I wish you the best. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming out this evening to support my best friend, Ishika. Most of us have friends, and anyone can have one, but what is friendship? Friendship is a relationship between friends and between friends that creates closeness and bonds. We all have different definitions of a friend, but for me, a friend can be defined as a person that is always there for you, giving his or her shoulder to comfort you, helping to resolve your problems and making you smile when they notice that you are sad. A friend that's ready to hear all your sad and happy stories. Last year, I was lucky enough to meet a friend that matched all these standards. Last year, I was lucky enough to meet Ishika. Ishika and I have been friends for almost a year, but it definitely feels like I've known her all my life. In this short amount of time, she's come to mean everything to me. We've been there for each other through some of the hardest times in our lives, through accidents and breakups, emotional and mental breakdowns, and a whole lot of friend drama. We've shared a lot of tears and a lot more laughter, and I know I wouldn't be the person I am today without her. I'm going to share one of our memories with y'all. I remember the first time I met Ishika, we were in choir, and I was having a really tough day. And even though we barely knew each other, she approached me and asked me what was wrong. She listened to all my problems carefully and gave me her undivided attention. She made me feel like such an important person, like I was the only one that she cared about. And that's another thing I love about her. She has such a big heart, a huge heart. Like Archie said, she treats everyone like her own family. That day, after talking to Ishika, I felt so much better. She comforted me and gave me such amazing advice. She always gives everyone great advice. That year in choir, as I got to know her more, I learned that Ishika is one of the most genuine and caring people out there. I'm so proud of Ishika for the mature young lady that she's become. She's put many years of hard work and dedication into dancing, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show tonight.
Thank you, Archana and Kiana. At this time, I would like to invite Honorable Mayor of Sugar Land, Mr. Joe, and his wife, Nancy Zimmerman, on the stage to say a few words about Ishika.
Good evening. Santosh Suprajata, we can only thank you for allowing us to be part of this extraordinary performance of your daughter, Ishika. You know, it's been said that dance is a personal expression that is the truest form of art. And certainly with Ishika's performance tonight, that is the case. Her facial expressions, her hand expressions, Nancy and I, it was just an extraordinary performance. And I know that Nancy and I are proud to be a part of this event in her life. I know that you feel a tremendous amount of pride and honor in her performance. I know that her teacher would say the same. There's no greater joy than a parent getting to see their child grow up and perform such an extraordinary performance that she did tonight. So thank you for allowing us to be part of that. Okay.
I too just want to thank everybody for allowing us to be part of this wonderful celebration. I think more than anything, I am so impressed with and thankful for bringing this culture to our community and to let us experience this beautiful art that we would never be able to do. We are so proud of you, Ishika, and of all the young ladies. The commitment that it has taken for them over the years of study and practice is just remarkable. And this performance is evidence in the time that they've put in. So thank you so much for letting us experience this. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Mayor. I would now like to invite Sugar Land City Council member Mr. Himesh and his wife Farah Gandhi on the stage to say a few words about Ishika.
Shri Guruji, CVD family members, and all of our friends that are here tonight, thank you all for having us. Farah and I are honored to be here with all of you, and to watch this beautiful young lady perform tonight has just been amazing to watch. Let's give her another round of applause. When you see someone dance that way, there's so much more that goes into it. It's the time, it's the effort, it's the level of detail and the dedication that this young lady has been working on for all these years. And although an Arangetram may be the pinnacle of your classical dancing career, it really is just the beginning of all the successes that you're going to have in your life. And from this day forward, she's going to experience success over and over and over again based on what you're seeing here tonight. Living in Telfair, where I live, I just hope she doesn't decide to run for city council while I'm in office, or I may be in trouble. So, But thank you all for being here. Thank you for inviting all of us from the city. We are Sugar Land proud of her. Mayor, I know you expressed it earlier. It was unbelievable to watch this, and we're just proud to be here. And thank you to Santosh and Supraja for having us. Really appreciate it very much. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Councilman. Now, I would like to invite Ishika's little sister, Kritika, on the stage to say a few words about her beloved Akka.
Hi, my name is Kritika. I'm Ishika's little sister. Thank you everyone for coming and celebrating this monumentous occasion. I don't even know on where to start talking about my sister. She is great. She's a great sibling. I'm so blessed to have such a wonderful sister. I could not have asked for a better one. She's always taken care of me. She has practiced so hard for this event. My parents have also worked very hard to make this event perfect. She's always looking out for me. She has been practicing for this opportunity since she was 5 years old. She's a very determined human being. She is an inspiration to me and to lots of my other friends. Even though we fight every day, I know she doesn't mean to. I know my big sis will do great things in the future. She's great, and I know she's ready for another great year. She can be mean, but she's a great sister. She loves makeup and going to the mall, and most of all, buying lots and lots of stuff. She's very good at that. She's like a pro. I can't imagine how hard she works for this because I get tired just by having a 1-hour class with Miss Rupa. I've always looked up to my sister. She's great, but now comes the funny stuff. She's too lazy to get up and get her own water. I'm practically her servant for everything, from bringing her laptop to getting her charger and more, lots more. When we go to the mall to buy something for me, all of a sudden she takes over the whole trip and I'm stuck in the mall for the next 3 hours. If I ask if we can leave, she yells at me and says I'm annoying. One more thing, I'm afraid to go into the backyard because I'm scared of getting pushed in the pool by who else than my heartwarming and loving sister. She has many different ways of pushing me into the pool, but overall, we both know we love each other. I'm so proud of her for achieving this goal. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful evening.